से वतन में हो, प्यार से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में हो, अव्यक्त वतन में हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं, उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। वतन में है ठहरे हुए बाबा हमारे लिए हो, वतन में है ठहरे हुए बाबा हमारे लिए कर रहे हैं इंतजार घर ले जाने के लिए आकारी बन करके हम वतन में जाएंगे हम उड़ के चले जाएं ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में उस प्यारे से वतन में उस मीठे से वतन में हो अव्यक्त वतन में हो हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में हो उस मीठे से वतन में
तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। जो पल बीते तेरी यादों में, जो पल बीते तेरी यादों में, वो पल अविनाशी होते हैं, वो पल अविनाशी होते हैं, हर पल को सफल बना देंगे, हर पल को सफल बना देंगे, तेरी याद कभी ना छोड़ेंगे, तेरी याद कभी ना छोड़ेंगे, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। संग बाबा यूं ही आप रहो संग संग बाबा इस दुनिया के सुख पाने क्या इस दुनिया के सुख पाने क्या लहराते रहे तेरी यादों में लहराते रहे तेरी यादों में उन यादों में खो जाएंगे उन यादों में खो जाएंगे तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं
Taking everyone's love remembrances, I went to offer bhog to Baba. Baba shared drishti, was looking at me, and I said, Baba, this morning I have brought the bhog specially on behalf of the NCs and CCs worldwide, but especially from this region. And then Baba just keep giving me drishti for a few moments. Then Baba accepted bhog with lot of love. And then because generally I don't offer Sunday morning, so it was like a special bhog offering. So then I said, Baba, everyone sent lots of love and everyone is making good efforts. So Baba, keep giving drishti to as if to each one and also to the whole big unlimited gathering. And then Baba said that these children are frontliners. So I was smiling. I said, how Baba knows. No, Baba said like government will also take care of frontliners first for everything, right? Because they are the ones who have to help others. So all the NCs or center coordinators They are like frontliners. Frontliners have to not only protect themselves, but they also have to help others. But Baba said also, Baba has to give special protection to them, Bab Dada. So I was smiling as if Baba is connecting with our physical world. And then Baba was just really very lovingly looking at all of us. And Baba said, is there anyone in the world who can keep account of even the thoughts? Yes, maybe actions and words. But Baba and the nature, universe, is accountable in the sense of Baba said that every pure thought you have, pure bhavna or feelings you have, they are fulfilled. And you should have trust on them that whatever pure feelings I have, whatever good wishes I have, whatever unlimited, selfless uh, thoughts we have, Baba is the one who will fulfill all those, uh, sometimes immediately, sometimes later. And then Baba said that at confluence age, is according to your present efforts and present uh, stage, you can take full benefit of being at home, going to home. Baba has given you a very safe and sacred space of your own center of forehead, which we call it a small cave. Now it is up to you how clean and how sacred you keep it. But Baba has given you a very safe place as a soul in soul consciousness. Just be seated on your throne. But also, uh, one of the, you will be pulled more and more into silence because you will feel that this is the most required. So for that, Baba says, you have sweet home. So you go and uh, as long you want to stay in sweet home. And also Baba says that the land of happiness, mm, golden aged world. So this inner pull will be more to be in both places, at home and also in golden age. Then I told Baba that we have gathered so that we are looking at what are the best responses to the presently what is happening in the world. And of course, we are all together worldwide, whole family. Baba said, yes, children have, very, very good feelings. And Baba said that there are certain subtle powers which doesn't have any boundaries. Not only that, but when you do it united together, when you do it, then Baba said it works in a very, very unlimited way. So Baba was then saying that especially 5 powers at this time you all should experiment with individually in small gathering with small group, or it can be very, very big, unlimited family together. More you practice and experiment those powers, you will find that what is needed as response for 2 ways. One, what you have to be and what you have to do. One most important is power of purity. Baba said it has no restriction, limit. It just has big power. And then Baba says, second is power of silence. And third is power of love and peace. Power of love, is Baba said, is very, very powerful and spreads fast. And fourth, Baba said, is power of remembrance. And fifth is power of good wishes and good feelings. So Baba says these are very, very important powers which you all, each one of you have to accumulate for yourself, and united together, whole family should do it together also. But also, even if you are, maybe not able to do it together or combine it, but collectively, it is a great force, it is a great power, and it will work. Because these are, like Baba said, godly powers. So Baba said that everything in the end is like in a way, it is a battle, right? Between good and bad or godly and devilish. The children know that final victory is with God and godly children and godly powers. It is with God, godly children, and godly powers. And like this, Baba was sharing, and then Baba said, just remember, you are under Baba's protection. Remember what you have to be and what you have to do. And also accumulate your powers. Baba gave lots of love, remembrances to each one of you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om
Good
Shanti.
morning. I just wanted before Murli to just give greetings on behalf of the integrated retreat participants and share lots of love and appreciation yet again. Avyakt Parvar and you are adjusting, accommodating. You have such big hearts to fit a whole retreat. So I come, this cannot compare to all the flowers I just saw, but here we are with the rose, and I'm gonna take it very close so that you should feel like, Didi, you're looking in the mirror.
It's beautiful.
This is you. You'll notice it's very full, unusually full, because you are very full. So this is you. And I was so touched by the Bogue message. And I was actually thinking a lot about how Avyakt Parvar has been demonstrating and dedicated to unity, really unifying the family. I feel I've seen a united spiritual response through you and Avyakt Parvar and the power of love. I really felt your love. I felt the love of Bhumi and the team there. I felt the love of Bapdada and the ancestor souls and how much it unites. So we felt it so appropriate to be with all of you as those who demonstrate a united spiritual response. So Om Shanti and lots of love from everyone in the retreat.
Thank you. All those flowers were for Baba, but what you're giving is for me, right? So definitely it's very special. Thank you very much that I am with all of you. And today, like the way Baba looked as if, oh, what you have come for. And I said, yeah, it's a special Bhog. There had been special requests that I offer and bring some message, because last time the message was given and you all were not present. And it makes a lot of difference when I am sitting in front of all of you and offering. So definitely, but Baba was in so much love and, really, really saying that every thought, pure thought, will have a return and reward in some way, which you all will see it towards the conclusion. Right? Today's Murli also is very, very powerful Murli. And nobody can ask question what I have to do. Baba is telling us what we have to do, internally, and what we have to do in doing as efforts. So it's very, very simple Murli, deep Murli, but very, very practical.
Om Shanti, everyone. Just want to let you all know, for now we are okay. Our Zoom limit is 1,000. So for now we are 960. At one point it reached 2,000. That's why I sent the message. But now no need to go in YouTube. You can stay right here. But if you see if it goes to 1,000, then some of you can go in YouTube. But for now we are okay. Thank you very much.
Om Shanti. The basis of success, underline, the basis of the success is to have an elevated attitude, unlimited, right? No boundaries. Today, Bab Dada was looking at the gathering of his holy swans everywhere. Each day, each holy swan is seated on the seat of his elevated stage. So each holy swan is seated on the seat of his elevated stage. This gathering of holy swans seated on their seats is alokik and unique in the whole cycle, entire kalpa. Each holy swan is decorated extremely beautifully with his or her specialties. Each one of us, right? Decorated with specialties. The specialties are elevated decorations. The decorated holy swans look so lovely. Just for a moment, feel what Baba is saying to you, that we all look very lovely. Bab Dada is pleased to see each one's decoration of specialties. All of you are decorated because as soon as you were given this Brahmin birth, Bab Dada gave you the blessing. Each one is decorated because Bab Dada gave each one of you the blessing. May you be a special soul. Although it is number wise, even the last number soul is a special soul. To enter Brahmin life means you are amongst those who are counted as special soul. Rare out of millions, Baba says. Even if you are last number in the Brahmin family, in comparison to many souls of the world, you are remembered as a special soul. Never, never forget this word. I am a special soul. This is why it is remembered that a handful out of multi-millions and a few out of that handful. We are few out of multi-millions, but few out of that handful. So a gathering of Brahmins means a gathering of special souls. Intoxication, important, right? Not only faith. Intoxication makes you fly. Today, Bab Dada was saying that although the Father decorates everyone equally with specialties, right? We all got equal. Some that decoration, some imbibe that decoration, some imbibe the decoration and use it at the appropriate time, whereas others are either not able to imbibe or are not able to use it at the appropriate time. Receiving those decoration, then using it at appropriate time. For instance, those of royal families nowadays decorate themselves appropriately according to the time that looks so good. Where they're going, what they're doing. They're going to the court, they're going to the party, they're going for evening dinner. They have to decorate that way, their costumes. It is the time. So in their decoration, this is called being knowledgeful. If you are knowledgeful, what decoration and when to use it. Nowadays, people keep various sets of decoration, could be jewelry or costumes. So Bab Dada also given you so many various sets of many specialties and elevated virtues. No matter how valuable a decoration may be, let's say you have diamond set, good sets, right? But if it is not appropriate for the time, how would it look? Similarly, the Father has given everyone the decoration of specialties, of virtues, and jewels of knowledge. Specialties, virtues, and jewels of knowledge. But you become number wise in using them at the right time. All of you have all of these decorations. Each specialty and virtue has its own importance according to the time. You have quality of patience, but when to use it? Sometimes you need to be prompt, you get patience, right? Wrong time, wrong. So Baba says, if while having them, you don't use them, then although they are very, very valuable, but they have no value. For whatever task you need to imbibe a specialty, that particular specialty is valuable at that time. For instance, swans discriminate between stones and jewels. They separate out the jewels and only imbibe those. There might be lots. We hear the words, we see the things, but what should I imbibe? It's not I have to, because I have it, I have to imbibe everything. No. I have to discern what I have to imbibe. For instance, so I would say they put aside the stones and then they imbibe the jewels and pearls. They separate out the jewels and only imbibe those. So Baba says, they put aside the stones and imbibe the jewels and pearls. Such holy swans means those who choose the specialties and virtues appropriate for the time and use them at that time. This is known as being holy swan that has power to discern and power to decide. So the two powers of discerning and deciding are the two powers that take you in the front. So number 1, 2, 3 based on how do I use it? When you have imbibed both of these power, you can carry out a task at the right time with that specialty. So each of you holy swans has to check both of these powers. Does either of these two powers deceive you at that time? That means discern is not right and what you decided is not right. So Baba will explain how, from where the capacity of two powers will come. If you discern or decide after the time when it is needed to be done, that time has already passed. So both of these powers always work appropriately for the time for those who are number 1 holy swans. If these powers work after the time has passed, then you become second number. Don't even ask about the third number. Only the swans whose intellects, now where the attention has to be, only the swans whose intellects are always holy, that is pure, are able to carry out the task at the right time. Holy intellect. So holy swans will have holy intellect so that they can do everything right way, appropriately. Now Baba is connecting with recent festival we celebrated was Holi. Baba says that you are told the meaning of the word holy. So holy first is pure. And in Hindi, holy means past that has passed. Biti so biti. So those whose intellects are holy, which means they are pure and clean. Pure and clean. And those who have the practice of always setting, always letting the past to be past at every second and in every situation, are always holy. That is, they remain colored with spiritual color. They are always colored with Father's company. They are pure, clean, past is past, and they are colored in Father's company. So the one word holy, Baba says, is used in three different ways. Pure, clean, past is past, and color of Baba's company. Those who have the speciality of all these three meanings, so the one word holy, Baba says, so those who have the speciality of all these three meanings, that is, those swans who know this method, Vidhi, attain success or Siddhi at every moment. Using the right method brings right success, right way, the success. So we, in Hindi, we call it Vidhi and Siddhi. Why you are not successful in your life, in your efforts, in what you do? You are missing somewhere the method. So today, Bab Dada was looking at the speciality of holy swans in the gathering of holy swans. Whether it is a physical task or a spiritual task, the basis of success in both are the powers to discern and to decide. Every moment that power is needed. When you come into contact with anyone, unless you have discerned their motives and their feelings, what we call as bhavana, motives and feelings, then having discerned them, if you haven't decided accurately, you cannot be success, Baba says, in either task. And whether it is to do with people or situations. These are the two things we do with souls, other souls, and also situations. You cannot be successful. So Baba says that, so you have to come into relationship with people all the time, right? And you have to overcome, and you have to overcome situations also. Every moment in the life you have people, you have situation. Both of these things have to be faced in life. Sometimes people avoid people, sometimes, but situations will, you can't do that, right? So you have to come into relationship people and you have to overcome situations. Both of these things have to be faced in life. So in number, one holy swan means one who is full of these specialities. This was the news of today's gathering. This gathering doesn't mean only those who are sitting in front here, sitting here in front of Baba, in front of Bab Dada, along with all of you, all the children from everywhere have emerged. Then Avyakt Bab Dada comes, there's limited number in front, and Baba is seeing the whole world, all Baba's children listening to Baba and are in the gathering. All Brahmin souls, with the power of their remembrance, become present in Madhuban because their thoughts are with Madhuban, so they are there. So Bab Dada was particularly seeing how clear every child's line of method, line of success. That means Vidhi and Siddhi. How accurate, appropriate their method is and their success is. What Baba is observing, how method has been applied from the beginning until now, and how much success they have attained as a result of using the method. From beginning, using the right method, because then it's a sustainable success, right? Sometimes success could be just immediately and then not sustainable. Anything which is not sustainable, that means method is missing. So Baba says, how clear are both these lines of Vidhi and Siddhi, method and success? How long are they, those lines? That means long term, sustainable. That is, how much have they accumulated in their accounts in an accurate way through using the method and having success. How much it has been accumulated. Because sometimes we do it, then we do it, or doesn't get accumulated. No? It's not a long line. The foundation of the method is having an elevated attitude, vritti. The foundation of method is having an elevated attitude. If the attitude is elevated, then the method will be accurate. If attitude is elevated, then the method will be accurate. And if method is accurate, then the success is definitely elevated too. If attitude is elevated, then the method is accurate. And if the method is accurate, then the success is definitely elevated also. This is done recently, Baba said in Murli, have accurate yoga. So what we need to have to learn the method properly. Then there will be accuracy, then there will be result. These days we have yoga, but everyone's result. Power should increase, nature should change, sanskar should burn. These are the results, right? Success of accurate yoga. So accuracy, right? So the seed of the method and its success is your attitude. Attitude is the most subtle thing actually within the soul, very subtle. You will know the thoughts, you will know power to discern, but vritti is very, very subtle. So it has to be elevated. Now Baba is saying, always have elevated, elevated is very interesting, soul conscious attitude of brotherhood. Soul conscious attitude of brotherhood. This is the main thing. But along with that, while coming into contact with every soul, let there be attitude. There are 5 things Baba is saying. Benevolence, we call it Kalyan. It's a very high word. Benevolence, love, cooperation, selflessness, and free from negative thoughts. So attitude should be free from, full of benevolence, love, cooperation, selflessness, and being free from negative thoughts. Let there be attitude that is free also from wasteful thoughts. Negative, vikalp, then vyarth, wasteful thoughts. Sometimes you have attitude of wasteful or negative thoughts towards some soul. Sometimes you have attitude of wasteful or negative thoughts towards some soul. So in your attitude and then your drishti, attitude and your vision, and then you see the world of that soul's task and actions accordingly. If you have something from past about that soul, then whatever soul does, you see that world according to your drishti. Vritti, drishti, and srishti. So if internally you are seeing something, externally you will see same way. Sometimes Baba hears this and also sees this in the children. Because of this attitude, you also then speak about it. You have attitude, then you have drishti, then it's world, then you describe it, what you saw. So Baba says, no matter how good a task that person may perform, because you have attitude of wasteful thinking, the words will emerge for that soul are always like this. This one is always like that anyway. He is always like that. So we don't see the change or progress in that person or pure desire, pure feelings. But we make our judgment by saying, looking at the actions and saying, yeah, this one is always like that anyway, So we're not giving chance to that soul through our mansa seva to improve or change, right? When we have this bhavana, it won't help any other one. It's very, very subtly how we can see the people same because we are also not changing our drishti towards them. If we change drishti, it can help them and our, of course, pure feelings. So it's so subtly, cooperation. What is cooperation has to be understood. It's very, very deep, right? And Baba says, so this type of attitude will make you experience the soul's world of activity to be likewise. Because 80%, 90% good things you are seeing, but maybe 2, 3 are not right. So we keep noticing those 2, 3 all the time. And some or other, because it's in your thought, you will only see those things. In this world, all of you give the example of glasses, spectacles, right? Whatever color glasses you wear, that is the color you will see everything to be. Wear red, brown, blue, right? Similarly, whatever your attitude is, that attitude changes your vision, drishti, and then your drishti changes the world. So change attitude towards people. So Baba says, if the need of the attitude, if the seed of the attitude, seed now, Baba is calling attitude, the seed of the attitude is always elevated, then the method and the result are definitely successful. If we want to see person different, and they connected with Baba's style, then I have to look at them that way. So first of all, check the foundation of your attitude. Check the foundation of your attitude. And that is called having an elevated attitude. Elevated means something what is there, you sing higher. That's called elevated, right? Whatever is there, yes. What do I want to see? Elevated. So what I have to do? Keep an elevated attitude. Right? It's so subtle. So in any relationship or connection, if you have a mixed attitude instead of elevated attitude, mixed attitude, yes, yes, no. So our drishti. So if you have a mixed attitude instead of an elevated attitude, then no matter how many methods you adopt, there won't be success. So if we want to be successful with people, what I have to do is keep elevated attitude or to overcome situations. If I'm stuck in present situation, I won't find any solution. I have to go beyond that and see the elevated. And elevated means you will see what's the solution. So if the seed is weak, then no matter how expensive or widespread the tree is, how much expansion in the sense of no. So if the seed is weak, then no matter how expansion is, that is widespread tree is, it won't have fruits of success. Seed and a big tree, but no fruits. We want to look at fruits, right? We don't look at tree. Well, you can have a small tree. Sometimes I see papaya tree, very small, loaded with papayas, right? Or any fruit. So what we want to see in our lives, loaded with fruits, success, right? So Bap and Dada were having a special heart-to-heart conversation about the attitude and the method of the children. Attitude and the method of the children. So for the self-progress and for success in service, for self-progress and success of service, Bap Dada were sharing an entertaining slogan in their heart-to-heart conversation. Baba is using our language to entertain us. All of you also use this slogan with one another. Do you remember the slogan, what you use? You first in every task, don't you? So one is you first, another is I first. You first, I first. And then so Baba says both slogans, you first and I first, are important, essential. Cannot manage without you and I, right? However, while having their heart-to-heart conversation, Bap Dada was smiling. When children don't do right things, Baba doesn't scold, right? He smiles. But what we do. So it's so interesting, Bap Dada. If we have to follow Baba, this is how he teaches, no? That I am watching children not using appropriately you and I, but then what I do, smile. Listening, all center coordinators, and sees what we have to do, smile. Not get upset, disturbed, and say things which later on you might not even want that I should have said. What Bap Dada does, smile. So Baba says, however, whilst having their heart-to-heart conversation, Bap Dada were smiling. Where should be I first? You make it. You first, where you should say you first, and you make it I first. You change it around. Where I should say you first and I first, Baba says you change it around. Pause and think a little bit. When anything to do with self-transformation, transformation comes up, you say, you should change. You first. If someone changes, if this one changes, I will change. When this one should change, I will, this one changes, I change. So that is you first, isn't it? And when any chance arises for service or facing a situation, you say, I first. I too am something. I should also receive something. Now, where you have to say you first, you say I first. So that means when it's transformation, I have to change. But there is such a stubbornness, resistance in my why I should change. But it's for you good, no? But there is deep ego, stubbornness, resonance, like somewhere is blocking me. So self-realization, no, you change first. This one said it, so why should I? See, that's a big, big blockage here. So where you have to say you first, you say I first, to remain constantly stable in your self-respect. Now, where it will come, when I have self-respect, then say I will change, or I will not do this. No, this one should not do it. Why this one does it? Why this one say like this? So it's a wrong use of you and I. To remain constantly stable in your self-respect and to give respect to others means to say you first. If it shouldn't be that you simply say you first in words, but your actions are different. You have to remain stable in your self-respect and give respect to everyone. What do we lose in that? Actually, it's your respect is increasing by giving respect, no? Anyone, small, big, younger, old, just be respectful. What should be the sign of giving respect and being stable in self-respect? How do I know I'm in self-respect? And one who is in self-respect is stable, doesn't go up and down. It's lack of self-respect. And Baba is giving two reasons why I am not able to be. So Baba said, okay, what we have to do, what would be the sign of giving respect and being stable in self-respect? Always check these two things. One, Baba says, one is an attitude of arrogance. It's very, very subtly. I know everything. I have this, I know. It's like ego, arrogance. And Baba says, other is disrespectful attitude. Even small little manners, how we should be with small equals, younger. Younger ones, you have to give more respect than even older ones, because that's how they learn how to give respect. Like I always say, what I never say tu or tum, I always say up since beginning, whether they are very little or big, because that's where their learning comes, is up. So Baba is telling us these things, but I said, someone who is stable in the self-respect and is a bestower who gives respect to others would not have either an attitude of disrespect or arrogance. How do I know I have ego? You are disrespectful to other person. So Baba says that this one always does it like that. This one is always like that. Baba says this too is being disrespectful to that soul in a royal way. Now what I need, what I want, to to remain stable in your self-respect. And give respect is known as saying you first. Baba is asking, do you all understand? These are simple things, right? So if any situation of self-progress, always remember the slogan, I first. So then what the result will be? I have to change. I have to do. I have to be this is my slogan. Because then that means I'm stable in self-respect. Because Maya in some way from someone hit your self-respect. And then ego comes to prove. If there is self-respect, I don't have to prove. At least in my life, I don't prove. It's not because it's okay, self-respect, but it's not ego. So it's very subtle. So Baba is saying, any situation of, if any situation of self-progress, you always remember the slogan, I first, then will result be I first means one who takes initiative like Arjuna. So you become number one because you took initiative. I first means one who takes the initiative is Arjuna. Arjuna means a special soul, a unique soul, a alaukic soul, a alaukic special soul. So who is Arjuna in this gathering? Who wants to be Arjuna? That you can raise hand, right? We all want to be number one, Arjun, right? Arjun means I am special, I am alaukic, I will change first, I will have respect, I will stay in self-respect. So Baba says Arjuna means a special soul, a unique soul, a alaukic soul, and a alaukic special soul. So Father Brahma, Arjuna, that is number one soul, by always living with the slogan, I first. So you were told about number one, which means number one division. So not one Arjuna, we all can be Arjuna. So Baba says that in fact, Baba says there would just be one person, there would just be one person who is number one. So both slogans are essential. However, you were told on what basis the numbers are created. Then someone doesn't use, when someone doesn't use any of the specialties at the appropriate time, number changes from 1 to 3. You have specialty, but you're not using it. Any quality. So Baba says those who use them at the right time will win. And those who win will become number one. That's what numbers are given, right? You are in a race. 100 people run, they all are same, right? But those who win, they keep giving them numbers. So your Baba has told you many different things, is he not? How Brahma Baba sets right example. So today, check these things. Am I saying you instead of I, and I instead of you? Baba will call this as accurate method. Again, we mix it where I should say I or your, I and you. When you are, Baba says, when you use the accurate method, then there is definitely, when you use the accurate method, then there is definitely success. You were told the method for this attitude. No 5 qualities in our attitude. Benevolence, selfless, right? Many 5 points were there. You were told the method of attitude, check 2 things. If there not be any attitude of disrespect or arrogance. So where both of these are missing, then you receive success. You receive respect. Whether you ask for it or not, whether you think about it or not, people will. Baba says people and nature will always automatically continue to give you respect. People and nature also. See, so interesting the how even nature we see it as something not living, but it's so it takes vibrations and responds to vibrations. So Baba says that people and nature will automatically continue to give you respect. When you have the slightest desire to receive respect, when you have even slightest desire to have respect, Baba says even your thoughts, you won't receive it. So it is humble. To be humble means to say you first. The humble stage will automatically make others give you respect. So Baba says in situations that challenge your self-respect to say, you say means to become equal to the Father. In situations that challenge your self-respect, to say you first means to become equal to Father. In giving respect, Baba is the first example. He always kept the world mother Jagatamba, Mother Saraswati first, then Father comes Brahma. Gave so much respect. Mama was a young girl, right? 23-year-old. And Baba gave her so much respect. Although being Mother Brahma, for the sake of giving respect, he always placed Mother Jagat Amba ahead. Always Baba, Mama first. But also he kept children in front in every task. He kept also children in front in every task. Now, whereas in terms of stage of effort, he always kept himself in front in the form of an engine. He became engine for everything. Then he didn't say, no, you first. I am the engine, you follow me. An engine is always at the front. You always saw Sakar Brahma Baba's life. What he remembered? whatever I do, others do. Whosoever see me will do the same. There is a saying that priests will say, what I teach, you learn. Don't do what I am doing, right? But this is not here. We're not priests, right? Always remember whatever I will do, others will do. So today, Bab Dada was checking the lines of everyone's method and success. Vidhi and Siddhi. So be holy swans and always be those who have a broad and unlimited intellect. Be a holy swans means always be those who have broad and unlimited intellect with the powers to decide and discern at the right time. Always let the seed of your attitude be elevated. Let the seed of your attitude be elevated and continue to experience elevated method and success. So how many had total concentration? As a good student, total concentration. So that intellect can imbibe, right? You were also told earlier that Bab Dada has love for all the children. And what is the sign of Bab Dada's love for you? One who loves someone cannot bear to see weaknesses in them. It is both ways, sometimes you want people to improve, other is with love. You don't want to see them weak, right? So what we do, he always wants to see himself and the one he loves perfect and equal. Baba wants us to see perfect and also equal. Do you understand? So your attention is constantly being drawn to this. Now you are made to check it. This is true love, and it's the true love that makes you perfect. So why Baba keep telling us, keep explaining us? Because he wants us to be, his love is that we become perfect. Acha, now majority, here are older children from everywhere. Do you know the meaning of older ones? Bab Dada calls older ones those who are pakka, strong in everything. All principles, maryadas, everything. Old ones means strong ones. Experience also makes you strong. You are not such weak ones who become afraid when Maya, in the form of cat, comes even slightly. Why Baba uses word cat? Because cat sneaks in, doesn't come openly. Just look around when nobody is there. It sneaks in, right? So cat, you don't come to know how cat comes. So Maya also takes chance and say, okay, now this soul is in ordinary state, let me use. So Baba says that all of you who have come are old, strong ones, have you not? It doesn't matter that all of you have said, I first, in this chance of meeting. Everyone wants to come. Whenever there is any special gathering, everyone wants to come, right? So Baba says, however, in every task, there are certain laws, rules, and there are some benefits, right? It isn't that when you say I first and then thousands of you turn up. Some feel respectfully invited. Some just say, why not me? Why not me? And then so many just appear. In the corporeal world, there are laws and there are benefits. In the subtle region, there is no question of laws. Baba says laws do not have to be created there in subtle regions. How many should go at a time in subtle regions? There is no rule. Million can reach, still is okay. But Baba says, listen, it takes effort to have a subtle meeting. So many won't reach subtle region anyway. Everyone cannot reach, so there won't be crowd. Even Baba wants it. Baba says, but whereas the corporeal meeting takes easily, you come, you sit and look at Baba. And this is why you all come running here. But according to the time, to the extent there are, according to the time, to the extent there are laws, so there are benefits. So when Bab Dada gives even a little signal, then some children all feel, we don't know now what is going to happen next. So a lot of within Brahmin family, this might be last time Baba coming, Baba might be going soon, this might happen, that. So they create like, oh, let's go, let's go. Maybe this might be the last chance now. So it's like, sometimes a lot of people ask me, this one says that I heard this. I said, when Baba will tell us, whatever Baba says, we will believe. But there are opinions and fears and uncertainties. So we hear so many things, right? And Baba says, if anything is going to happen, there are two things. One is Baba will tell, other is it will happen suddenly. If anything is going to happen, it will happen by telling you in advance. It will not happen by telling you in advance. When Sakar Baba became Avyakt, did he tell you? Anything that happens suddenly, Baba is calling it alaukic and lovely. Whatever happens suddenly is alaukic and lovely. Every word has so deep meaning, right? It could take us hours to go into the depth of every word. But that's where now our homework is, to take Murli again, sit for a longer time, read every word, underline it, write it. This is why Babdada says, remain constantly ever ready. Whatever happens, always remember, will be best for all. That we can remember. Do you understand? Yes, Baba. Yes, we all understand. But now we have to imbibe. First we imbibe, then we inculcate. Imbibe is absorb, 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 listening. And inculcate, then I do practically. We should get one Murli for 1 year, right? Or 1 month at least. We get so much, so much. So Baba is giving love remembrances to all the holy swans, Baba is calling it intelligent children who develop broad, unlimited, broad, unlimited, clean intellects. Broad, unlimited, and elevated and clean intellect to all the Shaktis, to all the children who are Jnani and Yogi souls, to all the children who are Jnani and Yogi souls, to use all their specialities at the right time. To all the perfect children, who always have zeal and enthusiasm, complete and perfect like Father. Bab Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. So powerful, full, right? Blessing. For me, this is fifth time I'm reading or listening, or so I can relate a lot. Fifth time now. Since morning, I heard Kalaban read in Hindi, then I heard in English someone reading, then because that is why I'm able to read with full confidence, because I understood what he is saying. Otherwise, every word you have to pay attention to. The blessing for this morning: may you have a combined form, may you have a combined form with the awareness of being master and experience highest authority. First of all, keep in your awareness your combined form. First is body and soul. Body is the creation and soul is the creator. Body is the creation, soul is creator. By having this, you will automatically have the awareness of being a master. First have this combined form awareness. By having this, you will automatically have the awareness of being the master. With the awareness of being the master, you will experience yourself to be highest authority. You will be the one making body function. Secondly, with the awareness of combined form of father and child. Secondly, the awareness of the combined form of father and child, that is Shiv Shakti. You will be able to overcome any obstacles of Maya with your authority. You will be able to overcome any obstacles of Maya with your authority. Soul and body, creator, creation, father and child. Shiv Shakti. Slogan. Merge all your expansion in a second. Merge all your expansion in a second. Experience the essence of knowledge. Experience essence of knowledge and give others the experience. Give others the experience. It's only when you have yourself taken essence, then you give experience. Om Shanti. So we will now listen to Baba's Yad Pyar.
हेलो सभी यूनानी सेंटर्स के प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा मुख वंशावली सर्व सेवी बच्चों प्रति मधुबन से रूहानी बाप दादा और बच्चों का दिलवदान से प्रेम से सभी बच्चों को याद प्यार और गुड मॉर्निंग। मीठे मीठे रूहानी बच्चों पे रूहानी बाप व दादा का दिलवदान से प्रेम से याद प्यार और गुड मॉर्निंग। मीठे मीठे सिकले जो रूहानी बच्चों पे रूहानी बाप का नमस्ते। सुनिए बाबा निवासी सभी सर्वसेबल प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा कुलभूषण बेटी निष्ठा खुश रहो और आबाद रहो, न विसरो न याद रहो।
So from our heart, we say thank you to Baba, right? Simple, very simple things which we say, how to apply them accurately. Now word accurate, you have to remember, and at the right, appropriate and accurate. Is this accurate? Even certain good things you might do or say, but not appropriate time and in an accurate way. So Baba is really finishing touch to our angelic stage. So for our NCCC meeting, it's a beautiful topic chosen is collective response to the needs of present time. And I think that as I did mention to Baba, so Baba gave us the answer already in the message that these are the subtle powers which collectively, if we use at the need of time, whether to give Sakash to one soul or whether to give Sakash to the whole world, in whatever way, whether through our thoughts, whether what we speak and do, because we do actions of care and compassion. So whatever we do, I think it reaches the whole world, crosses all the boundaries and borders. So, of course, we are Baba's worldwide family. We are in all different countries and everyone is committed locally, whether to the center they connect or country or the region. So there are always guidelines for that. But the subtle powers actually has, as today Baba said, you can come to subtle regions. You can have a meeting in a Avyakt form. But because many cannot experience, of course, it's easy to go to Madhuban and experience Baba. But what he is indirectly saying that you should be able to experience Baba in the subtle forms, Avyakt form also. Because if we can do that, and of course we will go to Madhuban, but this is something more regular. So these powers which Baba said, like power of purity, now individually or of a small group or as whole Baba's family worldwide. So collective, that is accumulated. It could be silence. So maybe we will put some experiments that all over, all the Baba's children worldwide observe silence for certain 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Same Baba says, love and peace. Love is such a powerful energy, very powerful, crosses all boundaries, and peace. Peace is very important. We all have to be peaceful. Dadi Prakashmani used to say when I came to New York, for creating peace, establish peace, you have to be peaceful. Otherwise, you can't be an instrument, right? So peace inside and our peaceful ways, respectful ways. Respect everyone, whether someone is in Gyan or not, but respect is very important. Same is power of remembrance of Baba and power of good wishes and pure feelings. No? That Baba had been telling us for few years that what should be in us. Right. And of course, from Murli, we have to keep our intellect, holy intellect, with elevated attitude. Holy intellect with elevated attitude, so that we can have power to discern and decide and use my specialties at appropriate time in an accurate way, whether it's with the people or to overcome situations, right? So lot to imbibe, lot to practice, and then of course we can plan something, or we can collectively create the response, spiritual response for the need of the time. What is needed by the world, but what is needed by the family. So we can think about it, create a program, but internally, I personally should keep accumulating my own account of all these powers. And always remember that I have to be I as Arjuna and be free from arrogance and disrespect of any kind towards anyone. So it's lot of hints Baba has given us, but I definitely taking one immediately is to keep holy intellect. And then it will come to attitude and drishti and the world and the environment which we create around us. So yes, Baba's love, Baba gave you all, but also my greetings and my love and good wishes for every one of you. We share Baba's love all the time. So thank you very much. And seeing all of you, right? Many of you are, I could see that. So that's very good. Seeing Costa Rica, I am seeing Brazil, and many countries must be there. Yes, Luciana, nice to see you.
I especially wanted to bring in Marianne and Luciana. They are part of the regional design team, so you could get a darshan.
Right. Okay, that's good. Yeah, yesterday, Marianne, your interview was very good. It was very, very nice with different people, about challenges and opportunities. I heard it. It was really good. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. These Shiv Shaktis are becoming like the holding whole technical part. I saw Judy, Halifax. I saw many sisters when you were chatting about setup of the technical part. I said, oh, they're becoming all even technically smart, not only Shiv Shaktis. So congratulations for the way you all conducting this NCCCs, so very, all my good wishes for you. And I know that we all are progressing using method accurately, right? So thank you for giving me this opportunity to meet all of you.
Thank you so much, Didi. You don't even have to say that you are giving love or any, we feel it all the time. So you don't even have to say. But there has been a lot of unity in the team. It's been absolutely beautiful to work with these souls, to play with these souls. And a big thanks again for accommodating with your big heart the entire retreat. So we will fly away now, but I have you here with me.
Yes. Yeah, I take it. Thank you. Let's, have few minutes of remembrance together, and I know you have to go.
मेरे मन के मान सरोवर के ओ हंसाराणा, ओ हंसाराणा, तू चुगले रे चुगले राजयोग का मोती। मेरे मन के मान सरोवर के ओ हंसाराणा, ओ हंसाराणा, तू
And Om Shanti, everyone. Keep yourself well, flying all the time, constantly successful. Thank you and have good day. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Mohini Ben.
Shanti, gracias.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.